Hi, welcome to Chamber Chatter. I'm Janelle Best, the Executive Director of the Clarkston Area Chamber of Commerce.
And I'm Emily Ford, the 2018 President of the Clarkston Area Chamber of Commerce. Today we'll be welcoming guests to discuss the winner of the Lightbulb Moment of the Month for the month of February, the Body Mind Green Expo, Ambassador of the Month, and YPN Co-Chair, Now Hiring Segment, and Membership Minute. In addition, My Habitat Clarkston Gala Fundraiser and ribbon cuttings.
So the Lightbulb Moment of the Month is an effort that we use to celebrate the accomplishments and successes of our members. We recognize the Lightbulb Moment of the Month today is going to be Steve Doyle. This is an opportunity for the Chamber to showcase our members that have taken an action to be more sustainable, save money, or help the community in some way. Welcome, Steve.
Yeah, thanks, Janelle. Thanks, Emily, for having me here.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
So, Steve, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and your business?
Yeah, so I'm President and CEO of Professional Business Coaching, and I'm also a certified business coach with Focal Point International. So, and what I do is I work with growth-hungry professionals that truly want to accelerate the growth of their business and their teams to accelerate their success.
All right, and can you tell us what your role is with Focal Point?
So my role with Focal Point is I'm a certified business coach. So what that really means is think of it in terms of professional athletes. So they all have coaches and they all train to be the best. Well, as a certified business coach, I work with business owners and nonprofits to really accelerate the growth of their business and also the growth of their teams as well.
Okay, that's awesome. And recently, you kind of brought what you do into the chamber. So what's your role within the chamber?
Yeah, so my role within the chamber is I'm one of the board members. And what we do and what I did for the chamber was some strategic business planning for the chamber. And what we did is we had a strategic review of our mission, our vision, the purpose, and then really set out for a 3 to 5 year plan what we really want to accomplish.
Awesome.
And what are some things that you do for businesses and why do you think they're important?
So the things I do for businesses is truly focus on the things that matter most to them, whether it's accelerate profitability, it's work with their sales team, it's work with their engineering and manufacturing teams on productivity. The thing I really like to do is focus on how do we communicate with each other, because it all starts there. So when we have our strategic plan, how do we communicate it to our team? How well does the team embrace that strategic plan? But then how do we focus on the different goals and the objectives that we're trying to target? And how does everybody embrace them so that there's a true culture change for success in the business?
So with Focal Point, what do you kind of use as a tool to kind of look at everybody's communication, how they communicate, interact with each other so they can achieve those goals?
So when we're talking purely communication, I will use several assessment tools that I have. One of them is actually a Trimetrics HD, where we will actually look at how you communicate from a behavior standpoint, what your motivators are, and then from an emotional intelligence standpoint, how well do you manage your stress, your anger, your frustration, your hopes, your dreams with other people so that they truly understand you and you truly understand them, so that when you're communicating with each other, there's a better overall understanding. So that's one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah, I know you've done a little bit of like really high level stuff with the chamber at a couple of different events with this, and it's really interesting. So I enjoy it as well.
Yeah, I have a lot of fun doing it.
Yeah.
Do you work with all kinds of businesses, Steve, or what kind of segments do you predominantly specialize in?
So my primary segments are engineering and manufacturing firms. And then from there, because that's where I came from, because I am a recovering engineer. I spent 20 years working for an engineering and manufacturing firm doing this exact same thing. But now I get to do that with pretty much all businesses because they all face very similar scenarios. It's just tweaking it for their specific need, their specific wants. But in reality, everybody comes down to the same 4 things. It's either time management, team management, money management, or strategy. And strategy from a business development, or strategy from how do we transition that business so that I can retire. So that's the other thing that I get to do.
So have you had other experience working with other nonprofit organizations, or was working with the chamber kind of your first time that you've done or led a strategic planning for a nonprofit?
That was actually the very first for strategic planning for a nonprofit. I have done that for several manufacturing companies throughout the globe, but this was actually the very first nonprofit that I did.
Interesting.
So it was actually really fun.
It was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, when I looked at what we accomplished in 5 hours, you'd have to gauge, because I know you've had other people come in and
No,
lead
I would
those.
say that it was probably the most just successful strategic planning session that I've been a part of since being at the Chamber. So we were really extremely grateful that you were able to donate your time and come in and do that for us. It was absolutely amazing.
Keep us focused on the tasks at hand instead of going off on tangents.
Well, I mean, sometimes you do have to go off on those tangents, but there was so many great ideas that the team came up with. It was just awesome that we had everybody there to help contribute to the success of the Chamber.
Yeah, we had a lot of engagement from the board too. I think this
sure.
was also one of our larger strategic planning sessions where we were able to get almost the full board there and attend and participate. And
Right.
I just think it was a really great experience for myself and I think the whole board. So
Absolutely.
we were happy to recognize you this month. Is there anything else you want to share about Focal Point or what's going on coming up this year, 2018? Anything fun or exciting?
No, fun and exciting. I know I'm going to be launching several new programs that I offer through the communication piece, whether that's actually for businesses or also couples. So we talk about how we can better communicate as couples with our spouses, our partners.
That's
whoever.
interesting.
We
So
can all
it's-
find some value in that, I think.
So
It translates to all of us.
So I have done that for other nonprofits. So it's been very interesting, and it's a lot of fun when you take the business side out, and it's just purely focused on how can we better communicate together. But then you take that to the business side, and it just starts to open everything up for true team dynamics. And then once the team dynamics are there, the business starts falling into place because everybody's communicating in the same way, and everybody starts moving forward together. So it's a lot of fun.
That's exciting. I'm looking forward to that.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thanks for being here, Stephen.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations on
Yeah.
your win.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you.
The Body Mind Green Expo will take place on April 19th at the Clarkston High School from 4 to 7 p.m. This event is free and open to the public. The community will have an opportunity to visit over 50 vendors, view live demonstrations, and participate in a unique community health challenge for an opportunity to win a variety of prizes. Joining us today to discuss the Community Health Challenge is Mike. Welcome, Mike.
Thanks, Janelle. Thanks, Emily.
Thanks for being here,
having
Mike.
me.
So can you tell us a little bit about this Community Health Challenge and how it's going to work?
Sure, absolutely. Well, Carrot Wellness is a mobile app that was developed in Royal Oak about 2 years ago by our company. It's been used as a corporate wellness app for companies, for their employees. But we're really excited because we had the conversation just a short while ago with the Clarkston Chamber. And having the opportunity to use our mobile app, which is free, it's a free download, but for the people in the community to be able to download that app and use this as a part of the challenge is really gratifying for us because it really hasn't been used on a scale like this before to support something in the community.
Yeah. No, we're really excited about it. We got really pumped up in our meeting about
There you
it.
go.
Yeah, absolutely.
So how does somebody participate?
It's really simple. Basically, you just download the Carrot Wellness app. So it's for Android, it's for iPhone. You go to the App Store and you search for Carrot Wellness. Download the app, it's a free download. And then once you're in the Clarkston area, you'll be presented with a special Clarkston tab. And that's where all of the rewards related to the Wellness Challenge will be. So, and of course, that will be active as of March 19th, one month before the expo. So
we want people to sign up at that time on March 19th?
you can do it earlier.
Okay.
You can download it, but you won't necessarily see the rewards or any of the special Clarkston things then.
Okay.
But if people want to download the app and begin walking and earning points for walking, that would be helpful. I think they'll enjoy that.
So they earn points for walking, and then they can enter to win prizes with the points that they've earned?
That's exactly right. The way we have a proprietary algorithm in our app, and what it does, it more or less levels the playing field for people. So this walking challenge is not about how many total steps you can take. It's about you being able to accomplish your personal goals, because our app provides everyone with a daily personalized steps goal that's custom made for them. So someone who's generally sedentary, who may only walk 2,000 steps a day, they may have a goal of about 2,100 steps. They accomplish that goal, and now they're rewarded with the opportunity to jump in and earn more prizes in the Clarkston Wellness Challenge or Health Challenge. So
Awesome.
we're excited. It's all very basic. It's all done on the app, but it's all about not only trying to motivate people to be more active, but giving a good opportunity for some of the chamber members, the local businesses, the opportunity to hands-on support it by providing prizes, rewards.
So what does that look like?
Well, it's what there will be on the app is a whole series of special rewards, 1 or 2 for each business that's contributing a prize or a set of prizes for it. And as people are earning points in the app and they want to participate, they'll be able to actually purchase entries into the drawings for all the different prizes using the points they've earned for walking.
Awesome.
So there'll be
And then I think our plan is to have these individuals come to the expo and draw winners there. So you have
Yeah.
to come to the expo and see if you'll actually win some of the prizes. But I know we have some good prizes already lined up, and one of them being a gym membership. So a 1-month free gym membership.
Yeah, that's it's going to be tremendous because people have the opportunity. I mean, a lot of different opportunities to be rewarded for being active, but you know, as a part of it, when you're participating in this, on the app there will be a special leaderboard showing everyone who's participating and how much success they're having in
So it
achieving
makes it pretty
their goals.
competitive.
It's a little bit competitive.
And like you said, it's
fun.
relative to their own personal goals,
Yeah,
so it's not
exactly.
actually a competitive, it's competitive but not.
Exactly. You don't have to get your 10,000 steps a day
Sure.
unless you are a high achiever and that's your goal. But no, you're right, Emily. It's all about just something that's relevant to you and you being successful and being as active as you should probably be. So it's exciting. It's exciting for us. It's free for people to participate. It's free for businesses to support it and provide prizes. We're just happy to be a part of it. So
Awesome.
I guess the only thing I would say is to encourage people to go to the App Store, search for Carrot Wellness, download the app, and begin walking.
Yeah, well, we're really excited about the challenge. I think it's really
Very much so.
unique, and we're happy to pair it with our Body, Mind, Green Expo because we want to promote health and wellness within our community. Is there anything else you wanted to share with us today?
That's basically it. I would encourage people to do it because just beyond this challenge, on the app there are always, we have fantasy contests that you can enter to try to win prizes. We have individual and group walking challenges. There are things year-round that people can do. So we hope to be able to support your efforts every year, but year-round people can use this to be
Yeah.
healthier, and we hope they do that.
Well, it's very video game based, isn't it?
It is.
All
It
right.
is a lot of fun.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, and we're really excited that we could partner with you guys on
No.
this community health challenge.
No, thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right.
Each month, the Chamber recognizes an Ambassador of the Month. This month, we are happy to be honoring Jacob Burke from Clarkson State Bank. Hi, Jacob.
Hello,
Welcome.
thanks for having me.
So, how long have you been an ambassador with the Clarkson Chamber?
I've been an ambassador for just over a year now. January of 2017, I believe, is when I started, was my first month.
Awesome. We love having you as an ambassador.
Thank you.
So what exactly do you do as an ambassador?
So, as ambassadors, really what we are is the welcoming arm to new chamber members and new business in the area. It's kind of our job to make sure that chamber members are aware of all the events coming up. Also, if they have a possible business connection that we think might benefit them, it's our duty to kind of connect them. So, in order to be able to do that, really we need to really create relationships with chamber members and really know who to point them to and point them in the right direction.
Well, and I think it's really nice too because you're like the first point of contact of for new members and like For example, recently we had a business over breakfast last week, and we were able to connect a lot of our new chamber faces that were in attendance with some of our ambassadors, and we were able to help them engage and do things, make sure that they were making those connections. So, what would you say your favorite part about being an ambassador is?
I think my favorite part about being an ambassador is just creating new relationships in the Clarkson community. It's such an awesome community, and being that welcoming arm, you can really tell businesses really appreciate being welcome to the chamber, and I think they really recognize that we cherish their business, and it feels really good to make new relationships. I think it's very important to create strong business relationships when you're a business professional. So that's something I really take pride in and also have a lot of fun doing.
You can tell it shines through.
You were also recently named co-chair of the YPN committee. Can you tell us about the YPN group and some of the goals you're looking to achieve this year?
Sure. So the YPN really aims to bring a lot of the young professionals in the community together through networking and events in the community. We meet once a month, and then we do a lot of networking. We also have some of the YPN members do a short presentation on their business or whatever they want to present on. We also have some YPN hosted events every year, including the food truck rally, the road rallies, the murder mystery. We also do the
Brewing.
the brewing for business.
Yep.
That's the one I was thinking.
Yeah, I knew that was the last one.
So for 2018, really what we're kind of looking for is maybe add some volunteer-based events in addition to the events we already do. And then also kind of rework a little bit of our meetings. We got some good things in store for 2018. We're really excited.
Well, we're happy to
Nice
have you
work.
at the helm. So
Thank you.
we know that only good things will come from this, and we're excited to see the group grow. There's a lot of really great energy this year, and a lot of good things
Yeah,
happening.
absolutely. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us today?
I just wanted to say, being part of the chamber has been, really, really awesome. I think you don't really realize how important the relationships in your community are until you join a chamber like this and really benefit from it. And then, the chamber events are really what I look forward to every month. It's just a lot of fun, a great group of people, a great community. So thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thanks for being here, and we're excited to continue to work together this year. So we're here today with My Habitat Clarkston. Julie Nemeth is joining us to share with us a little bit about the gala fundraiser event that they have coming up. So welcome, Julie.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here. Can you first tell us a little bit about Habitat Clarkston?
Sure. We were organized 5 years ago. It's actually our 5th anniversary this spring. And we are just volunteers who are willing to do projects for our neighbors to ensure we have a better habitat. So we do anything from home builds with Habitat Oakland County up to leaf raking through our community impact weekends.
Awesome. So you guys are doing a fundraising gala, and this is the 2nd annual fundraising gala. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Sure. Bowman Chevrolet was generous enough to come on last year and say, we really want to support the efforts you're doing. I mean, between home builds and neighborhood revitalization, economic development, we're putting 1,000 volunteers on the streets through our spring and fall impact weekends. So the owner, Katie Bowman, was very much behind the effort. She saw what we were doing in the community, and she donated the dealership for us to have our first fundraiser last year. So this year is our 2nd annual. It's like a big family reunion for Clarkston. It's the first fundraiser of the spring, to kick off the fundraising season. So for $50, you get beer, wine, silent auction, live music by a very popular band, The Locals. I'm sure everybody knows them. And it's just, like I said, it's just like a big family reunion of Clarkston. So I hope everybody comes out and has a good time.
And can you tell us when exactly the gala is? And
Sure, it's Saturday, March 24th, down at Bowman Auto Center, which is down Dixie near Davisburg Road. And it's from 6 to 9 p.m., so just 3 hours of your evening. You get great entertainment and get to celebrate with your neighbors the great habitat that we live in.
Awesome. How can somebody purchase tickets to the event?
It's on Eventbrite. If you go on Eventbrite and just search My Habitat Clarkston, it pops right up. I've done it several times already, so I know it works. Or you can contact any of our committee members, Clarkston Community Church, Calvary Lutheran, Nemeth Marketing, the Chamber. We can get you access to tickets as well, and invitations are in the mail. So everybody who was there participating last year as a Chamber member, they're all getting their personal invitations as well.
And speaking from having attended last year, it was an amazing event. It was so fun. And I think you have a special provider of food this year, is that right?
We do. We're officially announcing later this week, but the Fed community has come on and they have generously offered to make all the food for that evening. So between the locals, our rock and roll band, and between all the great food and the beer and the wine for $50, it's really going to be a fantastic evening for Clarkston.
It was a lot of fun last year, and I'm only anticipating it being more fun this year.
I am too. So buy your tickets.
Yes.
All right. And then what are the funds that you raise used for?
What we do is we work under the auspices of Habitat Oakland County. So if they do have a home build in our area, we will partner with them. But mostly the funding goes to our community impact weekends, which are held the last full weekend of April, which is April 28th and 29th this year, and the first full weekend of November. So if we have critical home repair projects, we work on those that weekend. We work on them throughout the year, but we try to consolidate a lot of projects into those 2 weekends. And we're sending about 1,000 volunteers onto the streets of Clarkston, so we're funding all those projects. Whatever projects come our way, whether it's a handrail installation for a neighbor, if it's leaf raking, it may be like a shingle repair on a roof. Any of those larger projects, we fund wheelchair ramps, anything for our neighbors in need, and we also support our nonprofits too. I should add that. If there's any nonprofit in the area who needs assistance, we provide volunteers for them to get projects done on those weekends as well.
And is it too early for people to sign up for the impact weekends?
We're just getting ready to post the projects this week. We just had a meeting last night, so look for that. But you can look for projects under www.impact-weekend.org, and that's where our projects are consistently listed in the fall and the spring under that URL.
Awesome. Is there anything else you want to share with us about Habitat or volunteering or anything like that?
Well, we would love it if you are community-minded, and Janelle can help attest to this. On the Chamber's homepage, there is a spot for you to enter your email address. Right at the top of the Chamber's homepage, clarkston.org. You can enter your email address. If there are any projects that come up throughout the year that we need volunteers for, we will e-blast you out information on how to sign up. Or we also send out the URL for the Community Impact Weekend sign up. So you'll be getting that through that. So if you consistently want to be updated on volunteer opportunities, go to the Chamber's website, and we're so grateful for your partnership on that, and put your email in and we'll stay in touch.
Absolutely, and it's a great source just for information sharing. You can see the different events that are coming up, and if you want to be a part of it, all you have to do is sign up at that point.
Just give us your email, and we'll be very respectfully email you occasionally.
That's great.
Yep.
Thank you for all your contributions, Julie. All your
Thank you,
efforts.
Emily.
We look forward to the gala.
So do we.
Hi, I'm Katie. I'm the social media coordinator for the Clarkston Area Chamber of Commerce, and this is your Membership Minute. We are currently accepting applications for our board of directors. There is one position available, and if you have a can-do attitude, you're a strategic thinker, and you feel like you can contribute to our mission and vision, then go ahead and go to our application. It's on our website at www.clarkston.org. Also, we have 2 positions open for ambassadors. So if you have a welcoming personality, you love coming to chamber events, and you're ready to give a little more to the chamber, then go ahead and apply for ambassadorship. We have 2 positions open, and the application is also on the chamber website.
As a member of the Chamber of Commerce, you have the opportunity to host a ribbon cutting, and if you do that, we work with Independence TV to have your entire ribbon cutting videotaped, and we have 2 short videos to conclude our episode today. So we have our Bespoke ribbon cutting and our T-Mobile ribbon cutting. I hope you enjoy, and we look forward to seeing you next month on Chamber Chatter.
Right now, we're offering only microblading services. So for those who are not familiar with microblading, microblading is a form of a tattoo on the eyebrows. So using a hand tool, I mimic hair on the eyebrow, creating a very realistic hair strokes, and we can just fill in eyebrows, create eyebrows for who doesn't have any existing hair. Coming soon, in the following months, we're going to be offering permanent makeup on the eyebrows as well, but it's going to use, so the difference is that we use a device, and in this case, we're going to do eyebrows, eyeliner, and lips. I love this community. We really love the ambience, the people, the vibe. All the things that Clarkston has to offer. It's a place that has a lot of character, and we really like it just the very first time we came here, so we decided to stay. And when we decided to stay, I wanted to just, do something, and extend my roots here, and I decided to start my business here and offering these services for the community. The chamber has been a really key for success for this business. They've been very helpful. They have different tools, different opportunities to get what we're doing out there. So a lot of marketing, a lot of good ideas, mail, and just the contact that they have with all the business owners in this town and the community. And these aspects that they go through different aspects just to get you out there. I think that's very important for a success for, and not only this business, but anybody else's business.
We are so excited to be here to celebrate the 500th store opening of T-Mobile. Right here in Clarkston.
This has been a team effort, taking an old site that quite frankly was a bad site. It was ugly for the community and it was unusable, and you find all the pieces. You find a great community with great leadership. You find a county that has some programs that can help, and you find great ownership that has a little bit of money in their pockets, and look what you can have happen. And so it's really wonderful. On behalf of Brooks Patterson, thank you. It's our pleasure to welcome us. Thank you.
Kevin and I met a number of years ago, and I can tell you one thing. This is a labor of love for all of us. You took a site that was an eyesore for years, hard work, sweat equity, a lot of meetings. I think you did pretty good for yourself, Kevin. Thank you for the community. This is a huge development for us, and you're going to be a great part of the community.
Thank you.
We're very proud that your 500th store is in our 43rd district here. So on behalf of Jim Tedder, thank you again. Congratulations.
Thank you.
There you go.
First of all, I just want to thank Clarkston, Oakland County, and the state of Michigan for being present today and offering your kind words about our 500th location. We started this year at 266 locations, right? Through an acquisition and through all this organic growth to hit 500, we still pinch ourselves that our company we started 12 years ago is where it is today. So, but again, so many people to thank. First for me, just thank my partners. We've had a tremendous 12 years together. And then just, our partnership with T-Mobile, this is all possible because of what a truly a tremendous partner they are. The trust they put in us, it's more than a business relationship. It's truly a friendship and more of a family. And then to all our amazing Wireless Vision employees, you guys truly are in our stores every day. So here we're celebrating our 500th store, but the team members in the field, you guys are the ones that take care of our customers. You guys make it happen every day. You guys do the hard work. You guys really do. So we are so thankful for everything you guys do. And have a great time. Yeah. All right.